Good evening, everyone. Ooh, saw my face out there. Good evening, everybody. Overwork and how to switch off. That's what we're doing this evening. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, we're a little bit late. I had to get to Sainsbury's. The queue was long and I had to take ages to get in. So apologies, I'm a little bit late, guys. But tonight's feed is about overwork and how to switch off. And I am overworked and I find it hard to switch off. So I use these techniques very regularly to ensure that I too can learn how to switch off and enjoy a nice relaxation with the Hayo'u method. So these are the 1-minute techniques. What are we going to do? Well, now, one thing to say, guys, before I start is there is a secret sale going on Hayo'u right now, okay? It's a 20% discount if you use the code, which I've forgotten. Oh, for goodness sake, seriously, Katie, where's your brain? Catherine, what's the code? Can I watch your foot talk? Thank you for the colour. Yes, the foot talk is up. So everything goes onto IGTV, guys. As soon as it goes up on the grid for a bit, then it goes on to IGTV. That's it, Blue 20. Oh, God, honestly, sorry, Catherine, where's my brain? Blue 20, guys, gives you a code of everything. It's a secret sale which is rewarding anybody watching my feeds this weekend. So that you know, guys, it is worth watching my feeds. Purely, if nothing else, you get some secret discount codes. So Blue 20. There's also an amazing deal on a kind of a happiness kit, which we've put up on the site. One's with a diffuser and one is with a candle. And that's up there at the moment only for this weekend, okay? The code is Blue 20. No, we're allowed to talk about it in the lives. The big mistake I made was apparently I wasn't allowed to put it on the comments underneath. Like, I have no idea why not, but apparently the great gurus of marketing have spoken, and God forbid I do it wrong, which I did. Manuela, you ordered 3 crystals yesterday. No. Right, are we sending to France? Yes, we are. Right. Catherine, you can pick up those comments, please. So there. What would be the best quartz for your 15-year-old daughter? Probably the rose quartz, Gemma, I would say. I would definitely. My daughters love the rose quartz. It's really pretty, okay? So just let you know there is a secret sale going on at the moment, okay? Secret sale, Blue 20, which I'm allowed to talk about. So, now what I am here to talk about this evening is how to switch off, how to relax, okay? So that's why I'm holding the candle, and that's why I started talking about the Blue 20 discount and the happiness kits that are on sale at the moment, because this is in the big sale, okay? So that's a good one. So the Hayo'u products that we've got to help you relax before we do anything else is aromatherapy, okay? Sounds a bit 80s, but there is a place for aromatherapy. Now, I think in fairness, it had a bit too much of a place in the 80s. It was like the new buzzword of healing, and everyone just got terribly excited about all these botanicals. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, yeah, no, aromatherapy has its place, but the trick with aromatherapy is the breath. But you need both, okay? So it's all very well me teaching you to breathe, but aromatherapy massively enhances the technique that you're doing. And that's what was missing in the 80s. They just assumed that the botanicals would do everything for you. So the first and easiest way to relax is to take a deep breath. And the way to amplify that deep breath is to have some aromatherapy aromas that you can breathe in. Now, that's why we have the candle and the diffuser and why they're on a special promo this weekend, because these have got amazing ingredients like frankincense, lotus and lang lang. And those ingredients have been used for thousands of years to relax the body. Just by breathing them in, the body relaxes. That's what these ingredients are designed to do. But there's more than just lighting a candle, as you can see behind me, and going, there we go, it's done its job. It has done its job, but there's more you can do to amplify it. And that's why I wanted to start with that today. So use the discounts that we're giving you. Use these little promo weekends that we're offering you, okay? Because they're quite discreet, but they're going on nonetheless, okay? So when you want to make the most of aromatherapy, you take your hands and you hold them over your lower belly. You close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take your attention from your third eye down to your lower belly. Have that lovely aroma burning in the background. So you're breathing it in. Slow the breath. And smile down into your lower belly. where your hands are clasped. And that is the rescue breath that we talk about. That's why Hayo'u is a method. It's not just roll up, buy, restore, and don't come back till you want to buy something else. It's about a way of bringing these techniques into your everyday life. So just carry on breathing if you can with me whilst I keep talking. Okay, just take your hands and keep them down on your lower belly and slowly smile, breathe down into your lower belly. And that is the most relaxing thing that you can do and the easiest way to switch off, because you take that mental energy down into the lower belly, that then becomes centered. And then if you've got this aromatherapy going on at the same time, it has a really powerful impact on the body. And that is the easiest way to relax. Now, the second way to relax is to add the tapper into what you're doing. Now, when I demonstrate the tapper, normally it's quite like invigorated in the morning and I'm going, yeah, use it for energy, it's amazing, just whack yourself with the tapper, it's great. And it is great, okay, it absolutely is great. But you can use the tapper in a different way to relax the body. So rather than to energize it, you can slow the process right down and tap really slowly. Sorry, my Instagram is doing something funny. It's constantly going black, which means it's probably going to switch off at some point. So just bear with me pressing the screen. So you just tap slowly. Oh, you've got your husband to gua sha. That's the second. Catherine's husband did some, what did he call it, Catherine? Some of that Chinese stuff, he said. Can you do that Chinese thing on me? He'd hurt himself in the garden. Is that all right for me to say that, Catherine? I've said it now. That's all right, isn't it? He'd been overdoing it in the garden, and he wanted to do some of that Chinese stuff on him, which she did. And of course, guess what? Got rid of his back pain. And he's like, oh, actually, it's quite good, that Chinese stuff. So tapping, more Chinese stuff. Tapping, the Chinese thing. The Chinese thing. I love it. Isn't it great? The men folk are starting to kind of catch on to what we women folk are up to. They're like, what are you doing? What is that, child? What is that thing you're up to? Oh, God. Even Mr. Brindle, let me tell you, he loves his tapper. He also likes me doing gua sha. He likes it all. He burns the candles. He loves it. He loves it. He has a little facial gua sha as well. Because Kiki, our eldest daughter, is studying beauty therapy at the moment. And let me tell you, the only person she practices her facials on is her father. Not even me, because I'm never around to do it. It's him, honestly. You love hitting him with the tapper, exactly. Right, so, and tap your head, guys, okay? I know it sounds ridiculous, but it totally works. But just do it slowly, okay? This is the trick to the tapper. It's the most amazing piece of kit. Just do it slowly. It's really, really relaxing. Chris loves the candle too. He has a snooze. Oh, Catherine. I think we should have Hayo'u husbands. We have Hayo'u pets. We should have Hayo'u husbands as well. How are men folk catching on? So just the great thing about the tapper is you can reach this bit here. This is the bit you can't quite get to and the bit that needs attention. So this is what's so good, okay? Yeah, we're sending to France. We love the French. No Brexit here, guys. Absolutely not. We're fully embracing our European colleagues here. So just go slowly. There we go. Karen says, John loves the beauty oil, you see. Your doggy loves the tapper. Catherine, can you make a note of Hayo'u husbands, please? Let's start talking about us convincing our men folk, okay? You love the tools, but the tapper's your favourite, and you could use it on your daughter as well. Exactly. It's such a useful piece of kit, guys, okay? So you just do it slowly. Just do it slowly all over the body. And if you do that and have the candle on or have the diffuser on and breathe into your lower belly, you will start to relax. I promise. That's how you start to unwind. The way you take all this mental energy from like going brrr, like this at the top of the head, you just breathe it down into the lower belly. Your Manuela's husband loves the tapper, the gua sha. Look at this. This is amazing. Tapping has helped your neck pain. Exactly. Well, if you think tapping has helped, you need to move on to the gua sha. So I don't want to spend the whole live feed repeating myself. So we've got to grips with that. We're going to breathe, aromatherapy, slow tapping. Everyone got the memo? Right, then I'm going to move on. Okay, so next. Okay, the reason why once again I come on with no makeup at the end of the day, it's like, oh, honestly. Okay, the clear quartz. The clear quartz is amazing for relaxing and getting that mental energy out of the head, okay? So I use the clear quartz with the Hayo'u beauty oil. Again, it's got those gorgeous ingredients in it. So we're back into the lang lang, the frankincense, the lotus, and you're giving yourself this rather lovely pampering massage evening. So you just breathe the aromatherapy, make the most of the fragrance. Oh, this is going to be the closest hit you're going to get that fragrance into your nostrils, which then send it into the amygdala, okay, which then sends it down into the kidneys. So just use this gorgeous oil, okay, just allow it to, that lovely aroma into the skin. And then we move into the clear quartz. I'm going to use 2 because it's my brand and I get to have 2 clear quartzes. Now notice they're not completely clear. They've got like quartz structure in them. They're all individual, they're all handmade, they're all works of art, they're all unique. And the thing that you'll notice when you first prostrate the clear quartz, it's got this amazing frequency. Oh my goodness me, it's so gorgeous. It's just got this gorgeous light frequency that just immediately starts sending this absolute pleasure signals into the face, clearing the mental energy and the stress out of the skin. So that's a really good way to unwind. This one's the perfect crystal if you're strung out, okay? If you can't stop thinking about work, you can't put it down, you can't stop worrying, all this is up here in the head. You just allow the clear quartz to do its thing, working on your skin, improving the texture of the skin, drawing the circulation and the chi into the surface of the skin, and in this case, clearing that mental energy. There you go, the clear quartz feels amazing. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. Love the beautiful markings. I know they're stunning. I love the clear quartz. This is why I brought it out, folks. That's why Hayo'u has 3 crystals. There will be no more. There might be another version of the jade. Watch this space. But in terms of what we're producing at this price point, this is all you need. You don't need any other crystals. You need the jade because it balances the body. You can use it any time. Use the rose in the morning and the clear in the evening over the jade, and it really works. Just try it, guys, just try it. Just allow that lovely clear energy. Oh my gosh, it's like raindrops on the face. It's so beautiful. You can literally feel it working as you're doing it. There, you kegs, you've got your second clear quartz over the discount. Excellent. It's really good to use 2 crystals, guys, and given that they do last, and as long as you look after them, if you're doing this over a sink, just stick a towel in the sink, okay, so that there's no chance if they slip out of your hand that they then just fall straight onto a towel, okay? We want you to keep hold of them. What we want is for you to eventually own all of the tools, okay? Because you need them all. They all work. There is nothing in this brand that I don't use every single day of my life without fail. So this is a really good technique for allowing. Why do I not use amethyst? We don't use amethyst because I wanted only 1 crystal for the evening. And in my opinion, I'd rather use the Master Healer as the evening tool because I think it has more benefit. Amethyst is also very, very hard to produce. So in order to bring out amethyst into the range, the price point would be probably double for it to be produced correctly in the first place, okay? If you want to have it mined properly, production correct, and all of the things you have to think about when you're producing it. So that was the reason why I brought clear quartz out instead. It's easier to produce, it's a better crystal for the price point, and I love what it does. When I practiced with amethyst and I was working with obsidian and amethyst and clear quartz, and I was like, no, this is the best one. We're all dealing with screens and that kind of like sort of frequency that's going on. This is the one we need, okay? And the thing about this brand is it's not a Me Too brand, okay? We're rooted in what I know, in truth, in what I know to be true, in what I do, in what I love. In like all of these crystals are part of what we call stone medicine in Chinese medicine, and there's all sorts of really interesting things, but you need to know what you're talking about, and you need to know what you're doing, and you need to understand how it works. And you know, there's a lot of beauty businesses now which have jumped on the bandwagon of crystals, and that's fine, but you're like, yeah, but they're only dealing with it as beauticians, okay? They're not dealing with it as physicians, people that understand the relationship of crystals and frequency and vibration in the overall composition of the body. And that's why I'm very proud of the brand that we have, because I do feel that I come from a place of authenticity, and I'm able to give you the right advice on this stuff. Like lots of people will go, oh yeah, rose quartz, and I'm thinking, yeah, in the morning, but not at night. And they'll go, oh, metal, here's a metal tool on your face. I'm thinking, oh my God, please don't use metal on your face. It's a disaster. It's the worst thing to do for your facial skin. metal is on the body. Metal on the body is brilliant, okay? It's exactly what you want, which takes me to the next bit, okay? So metal on the body is brilliant because it's harder, it's a slimmer rounded edge, it's a very sleek, sexy tool, it's quick, okay? Because it's going to have a very strong dynamic effect on the body, therefore giving you instant relaxation, okay? So, Debs, ordered 2 clear quartz today. You can't wait to use. Yay, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Right, this is the time, folks, where my arm comes out, my dodgy old shoulder comes out, half my boob pops out. So back we go again. Relaxation techniques. Back we go to the oil, okay? Don't forget we've got the secret code going on, okay? Mark's not allowed to tell me off when I'm on a live. He's probably watching this getting really cross with me. There'll be a message from me. Katie, you can't say that on a live. Don't abuse your position. Watch me, Mark. So get that lovely aromatherapy going, okay? Get that lovely smell. This is the signature Hayo'u smell designed by me for a reason, because it relaxes you, leaving you feeling relaxed yet energized, which is the name of the game. That's what we're after. So get that lovely oil over the chest, over that neck, over the upper shoulder. But rather than just using it as a massage oil and going, oh yes, you think, okay, that is going to achieve precisely nothing. Why does that achieve nothing? Because your fingertips have faster nerve endings to go to the brain than the tops of anywhere else in your body. So if you go like this, try it now, your body is registering that in your fingertips, not on your shoulders, which is why it doesn't work. The minute you pick up a tool and you hold it, your fingertips have told your brain what they're doing, and your eyes can see it, and therefore you go, oh yeah, I'm holding this body gua sha, which means then when you start to press stroke it over your body, you are feeling the sensation where you want to feel it. The pleasure is coming from the painful area, from the shoulder. And a classic sign of not being able to switch off and not being able to relax is holding tension in the muscles. So just by literally gliding this tool over the upper body, it's that simple. Okay, look at that red shark coming straight up. That's my shoulder pain. I've had to drive the car today. We're standing in Sainsbury's in the freezing cold forever. Fergus had a shit fit at me in the middle of the public. I was screaming at him like a fishwife. That just described the last hour of my life. And needless to say, that's in my body now. So you just press stroke. And I know it looks like, really? I promise you this works so easily. You just press stroke it over the chest, away from the heart, just allowing that heat. Look at the heat. You've seen me do this, guys, so many times. This is the heat being produced by me getting up this morning, doing a live, doing some filming, dealing with my children, dealing with my husband, walking the dog. Then I forgot something from the shops. Oh my God. Fergus thinks it's the end of the world. I now feel guilty. And on we go. That's just my little domestic situation. We've all got our stories. But look, this is what's being held in my chest. And just by press stroking it, it releases and relaxes and soothes. And it's 20% off. But don't tell anyone. It's only for people on the lives. It's a secret sale. Except it wasn't, because I put it on my feed this morning and then I was rebuked immediately. I was like, well, sorry. Can you do this with the jig? You can, but it doesn't work as well because this tool is sleeker. Okay, it's designed to have a very dynamic effect. It's designed to glide over the skin and give you this instant, it's giving you, is it Blue Monday? No, it's just Blue 20, isn't it, Catherine? I've forgotten the code again, so I am like the world's worst saleswoman. I can't remember anything apart from what I'm talking about, which I get really interested in because it's so fascinating. So the crystals don't have the same dynamic effect, okay, on the body in terms of tension. They're very, if you want to do them for skin, they're lovely on the chest just to improve the skin, like on your face. But if you're wanting to release tension out of the body gua sha is the thing. And of course, if you've watched these feeds earlier in the week, this is also brilliant for real bad like aches and pains, like tennis elbow here and here, RSI here and here, arthritis in the fingers, anything like that, bunions on the feet, knee pain, hip pain. I mean, basically, if you've got pain in your body, you want a body gua sha, okay? But in today's feed, this is about relaxation. And despite the fact that the tool looks incredibly like, really? Oh, is that it? Where's the charger? Where's the pads? Where's the complicated thing? It's simple. It's supposed to be simple. It's simple because your body is brilliant. Your body has evolved over millions of years and it's designed to be perfect because you're perfect, okay? Your body is perfect, and all it needs is the right thing to tell it what to do, and it will go back into health, okay? The further removed from good health you are, this is super healthy here. If you're just a bit unhealthy, it's only going to take a few little minutes to get it back again. If you're all the way over here, it's going to take a little bit longer. And anybody over here, I advise you to add Qigong into the Hayo'u method 1 minute tools. Because if you do the two things together, you are going to feel like absolute dynamite. Okay, so what else have we got? No, I feel like I've got a little one shoulder number. I need a one shoulder dress really, don't I? Like that. So I can just permanently have my arm out. So new to the lives. The one this morning was the first one ever. You loved it. Yay! Well, that was with the wonderful Mira, who I absolutely love. Can you gua sha over the kidneys? No, please do not gua sha over the kidneys. Not because you can't, because you can, but there are quite a lot of sophisticated contraindications for that area of the body, and it is better for me to err on the side of caution, and please request you not to do so, okay? If any of you are interested in a bit more advanced gua sha, then Katie Blake, who's Katie _ the Skin Whisperer _ runs, very soon she's going to be called Hayo'u Clinics, which is going to be so much less of a mouthful for me to say on these lives. But Catherine, in the meantime, could you put her link up, please? Do have a look at her courses. They are not expensive. She's absolutely brilliant, and she will be able to pinpoint some of the more advanced techniques to your particular needs, okay? And that's why we have her there and why we have her clinic. So a sale, the only tool I don't have are the precision tools. There we go. Well, I promise you guys, just to say, that you can only get, so I can't see that, I can't read that. And the bony part of the body. That's okay. It's okay. It's not everybody shars, guys, and you don't have to shar to get the benefit. I shar. My body is quite damp. Okay, that's my nature. So people with damp bodies tend to shar up very quickly, like me, which makes me a great person to show you how to do it, because you can see the results and you go, ooh, look at that. But for example, my eldest daughter, who's mixed race, you can't see the shar on her skin. You just can't see it. But nonetheless, the benefits are happening. Okay, so you don't have to see the shar in order to get the benefits. What you'll feel is this all important, relaxed yet energized. And that is the feeling that we're looking for. Okay, that's what you're after. Okay, because that's what healing is all about. The body is designed to feel relaxed yet energized, and the sooner we learn to transcend our pain pinch points and what we do about it, the more we can focus on the more important things in life, like our evolution and our enlightenment. And often you find that it's pain that actually blocks that very process, that we can't think of anything other than our pain, so therefore we can't think about all the enlightening things that are there at our disposal. But we will address that, folks, one step at a time. So to start with, what we do is we just focus on 1 minute techniques, and we buy the crystals and we buy the products one at a time. We build them into our collection. We add 1 minute into our routine slowly but surely, whilst we start to allow them to become habit forming, because that's the point of this entire series of feeds that I'm doing for January, okay? It's just make yourself a 1 minute resolution, 1 minute to self-care. Give yourself a minute, start to notice the results, and then you can grow. I think most of you have probably seen the amazing before and after that we put up on the grid yesterday, which is one of the Qigong members who'd been doing 1 minute on her face with the products, and look at the results that she got after 14 days. And I can promise you that is the truth, okay? The results that I've had in clinic on myself is quite incredible, okay? So there we go. We can, my husband's knee, yes, so right, with the knee, what you do is you use the tapper on the knee. I'll finish on the knee, okay, guys? So tap, sorry, I'm in my pajamas. I'm so tired today. Honestly, I did put my leggings on to go to Sainsbury's. I'm not that bad, but I got straight back in my Jimmy Jams when I came home. Right, tap the knee, tap the front, tap the back. And then when you're gua shaing the knee, you gua sha down the outside, up the inside, like that. But go down the channels as well. Take the tool. You can either use that endy bit there or the roundy bit, up to you. I quite like the endy bit, actually. You just take it down the channels. There's channels down the outside, up the inside, all the way up to the groin. And just, if you're going up on the thigh, use that bit. Gua sha down the side of the body. Basically, go down the outside, up the inside. Because remember, folks, the pain, where the pain manifests, does not necessarily equate to where the pain originated, okay? Painful knees normally mean that there's the kidneys need a bit of support. Download the kidney fact sheet. please do Qigong. Come to my morning classes. If you're in lockdown right now and you have time, please join my 8 a.m. class. It's free, or come and do the Hayo'u subscription. It's £8 a week for unlimited flows. Come and do Qigong. It's so good for you. You need the life force in the body. The Qi is life force. You need that life force circulating around the body. If the knees are getting painful, it's because the kidneys are drawing the energy up from the lower area of the body into the kidneys, because the aging process is requiring the energy to be in the organ, because that's the priority. When the energy is full and the organ is healthy and strong, which it can be, the body immediately sends it into the channels. It's like full riverbeds, okay? And then the channels fill, and then everything starts flowing and the pain goes away. I promise you it's true. But everybody needs to do Qigong. I mean, I literally can't emphasize that enough. We are all depleted. We are all living in a state of exhaustion and burning the candles at both ends and over-adrenalized and overstressed. So we have to control the body and strengthen the life force. Qigong means life force practice. As you strengthen the life force, the organs fill up, they get strong, therefore the signs and symptoms immediately start to kind of wean away. If you have localized pain, use the tapper, use gua sha, okay? It totally works, okay? And I promise you it works. I promise you, if you add the Hayo'u products with the Qigong, you have got rocket fuel, okay? That is why I have spent the last 10 years of my life creating everything for you, and my Saturday night doing this, because it's true and it works. And I promise you it does. I promise you. I really wouldn't bother doing this if it didn't. I couldn't be this authentic to what I say, okay? Because it's the truth. And Catherine, who's also on these feeds with me, who spends her time equally joining me, also wouldn't bother if she didn't think it worked, because it does. It does, okay? I promise. It's not that difficult to look after yourselves. We've just become so reliant on the brilliance of Western medicine that we've all slightly stop bothering to do it. Now all of a sudden we're going, no, actually these poor Western doctors have slightly got their hands full at the moment. We need to start thinking about what we're doing for ourselves. Everything I'm talking to you is like the toothbrush. You would not just leave your dental health to the hygienist and the dentist, okay? These products are the toothbrush. Okay, the hygienist is like Katie Blake when she gives you the one-to-one instructions. Oh, you need to floss a bit more like this, like that. I'll give you the basics. I'll get you started, okay? But this brand is here to support you every step of the way. That's what makes us different from everyone else. We are the original wellness brand. This brand is called Hayo'u. You do it. This came out of me in clinic, sitting there thinking there's got to be a better way of getting this incredible wisdom that has served millions of people for thousands of years, and it has, okay? China is a massive country, okay? There's billions of people there. This medicine has been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. The earliest records were about 7,000 years ago, and it was intact then. So God knows what was going on before all that. No doubt it was going on forever. So it's brilliant stuff, and I'm so inspired about it. I've made it my life's work to bring it to you. And I literally wouldn't bother. I would go and obsess. I'm a very obsessive person, in case you haven't noticed. And I would have genuinely obsessed off into something else if this wasn't going to cut it for me. Because this feeds me, this nourishes me, it's so fascinating. Every book I read, every product I pick up, every explanation for everything, it wasn't just like shoved together quickly and gone, okay, let's just whack in a crystal because we're following a trend. Like, I couldn't give two shits about trends, okay? One of the key things of Taoist principles is about being non-conformist, which I love. And in case anyone hasn't noticed, I am quite non-conformist, because there's not many influencers bashing their head with a stick and going live at 8 o'clock every day looking their worst, which is what I have to do when I'm middle-aged and I think I need all the help I can get. I'm doing the opposite, and I would like to inspire you all to be non-conformist, to challenge what you're being told, to follow your path, your Tao, your flow, okay? What you're here to do, your soul journey, okay? And to pursue what you know to be true, okay? We don't need to necessarily just blindly just follow what everyone tells us. You be the judge of these products, please. You listen to each other, join the Qigong, listen to what other people say, look at Trustpilot, look at the awards, okay? There are so many reasons other than me just banging on about it, which I happily do. And we want you to buy these products so badly. That is why there is a secret sale going on this weekend with Blue 20, which I'm allowed to say to my heart's content right now, because I'm hoping Mark won't have got to this bit. He's probably switched off. Anyway, there we go. We are here. Thank you, H. Simmons. We are here to inspire and to educate and to enlighten and to entertain and to basically have a really good time, because we all really enjoy the process. I have to go because I've got to go cook my kids' dinner and they'll get cross with me. Have a lovely evening, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow doing a split live. And I can't remember anything because I can't remember what it's about. I've forgotten everything because I'm always in the moment. Anyway, I'm back tomorrow.